All right, welcome to Behind the Scenes with Bourbon. I'm really excited about this week's episode because you get up to Congress and you just meet people you kind of instantly gel with. This is Congresswoman Sara Jacobs from San Diego, who is a lot of fun. She is the representative who is all of the people who've been here for 5 terms or less, our representative to leadership, and she's just really nice and a lot of fun, and she gets stuff done. So the first thing I want to talk to you about, Sara, because this is huge. Tell me about the carpet in the Longworth Tunnel going over to the Capitol and what that means.
Yes, well, as you may imagine, Congress was not really designed for women. And so there are a lot of things that need to be changed here. And one of them is that the floors are very, very slippery, have a lot of divots in them, and we often have to walk back and forth to the floor multiple times. So I spent 3 years, but I was able to get a carpet installed in the tunnel between our office buildings and the floor so that we could walk on it and not hurt our feet as much and not worry about, slipping on very slippery floors.
So how did you actually, because this tunnel has been here for, I don't even know how long, right?
Yeah.
Decades upon decades. It's how we get from the office buildings to the Capitol. How did you finally get carpet installed on this old, divoted, slick concrete floor?
Yeah, interestingly, a lot of it is just that maybe the people who are in charge aren't necessarily the ones walking in this hallway. And so I talked to Brian Stile, the new chair of the House Admin Committee, and I told him about this issue. And at first he didn't realize it because he doesn't wear high heels to work, sadly. And I told him to ask 5 people, and he went around and asked his female staffers, asked other folks who wear high heels, and was like, oh, I had no idea this was even an issue. We will have a carpet installed.
See, I love this so much. Because it's personal relationships. You've got a good relationship with our Republican colleagues. Go to him, say, ask 5 women. Ask 5 women if they can walk on this floor. And next thing we know, we come back after Easter break.
There's carpet.
The Sara Jacobs carpet.
The Sara Jacobs carpet. Yeah, I'm working on a plaque, but apparently he's not allowed to do that until I leave Congress. But he's promised that he will write down somewhere so that it will eventually happen. Yeah.
I love that so much. So you're from San Diego.
Yeah.
Born and raised out there. I'm lucky. I have a short flight back. How long does it take you to get from San Diego to DC and back? And what do you do on those travel times?
Yeah, so my flight's about 5.5 hours. I'm pretty lucky in San Diego. I live close to the airport. Here I have to fly into Dulles, so then I have another 45 to an hour commute after I land, depending on the traffic. I nap on the airplane a lot, but also it's kind of a nice time where no one can call you. I think you'll appreciate one of the things about our job is someone always needs your attention, so it's kind of nice to have 5 hours. I try and save all my long form thinking and writing and editing and all of that. I do all my emails and just use the time to try and get organized. But it's a haul.
I'm lucky. I've got a fairly short flight to Louisville, but that time is so great because you're right. The phone doesn't ring. It doesn't, and you can just work. So even an hour of straight work without interruption is so valuable.
It's
in this
so
job.
nice. Yeah, the time change I could do without, but the 5 hours they're okay.
Now I love this about you. You are truly a bourbon aficionado.
Thank you. Yes, I try.
And do love bourbon. So do you have a favorite type of bourbon drink? How do you drink your bourbon normally?
I usually drink my bourbon exactly like this, on the rocks or neat. But I do like a really good old fashioned, but not the bad old fashions where they put too much sweet stuff in it.
So true. I tell people all the time there's 2 types of old fashions. A good old fashioned and a bad old fashioned.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And you can't make it too sweet.
No.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming on. I told you this would be painless. It's easy, it's fun. But we always ask everybody the same question. So, what was your first concert you ever went to? What was the last concert you went to?
I think my first concert was NSYNC. Yeah. It might have been Britney Spears. They were around the same time.
Wow.
I don't know what the last concert I went to was, but I'm going to Taylor Swift in August, and so I'd like that to be, what we end on.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.